it's important for us to make sure that none of our products on the show, none of the things we're drinking out of, have logos on them.
Yeah, just for
so that,
legality's sake.
Yeah, because, I don't know about you, but I don't know any lawyers.
Oh man, there's another one on this side.
Oh my goodness gracious. You can clearly see it on the screen.
Can you?
What's happening? Yeah. You gotta get rid of that before we start the show.
Did
you get it?
Yeah.
Hey guys, we're live.
Hello,
hi
everyone. Welcome to Secret Handshake. To anybody watching in the present or in the future, welcome to the club.
Welcome to the club, everyone.
Yeah, Nick's waving for both of us right
Yay.
now. And I don't know, maybe you've noticed this is a thing we asked our new producer, Cassiani, to do. We've started asking her to just sort of turn the sound up at some point and then tell us it happened.
Yep.
And that's been the new intro to the show. How do you feel about it, Nick?
I feel good about the new intro to the program that we host.
It makes us be on for like a few minutes beforehand.
Yeah, and which is like, I'm on all the time.
Yeah,
you know
I know,
I mean?
it's exhausting.
I'm one of those guys who...
I absolutely agree.
You can't go 5 minutes with me without wanting to leave.
Yeah, I do. Constantly.
It's terrible. But, for the show, it's great. You know what I mean?
So excited about tonight's show. I love the banter, but I need to explain what we're doing.
This show is going to be insane.
This is truly going to be the dumbest and grossest one we've ever done.
Oh yeah, we've already done extremely dumb shows.
Yeah.
We've already done some pretty gross shows.
Right.
We're combining those two classic aspects of this program by me spitting on Harper's leg when I just talked.
Yeah, that's only the start, people.
That's only the start of the spittle spat.
Earlier tonight, I was going through the messages that Nick and I exchanged while planning this episode, wherein Nick pitched the idea. I mean, it's not going to surprise anybody once they hear the idea that you pitched this.
That this is a classic Nick pitch.
This is a Nick pitch, and I believe what I responded was, that's a bad idea, but what do you even mean? I think was my response when you first pitched this.
The message that I sent him, the message that started it all.
Oh, the text heard round the world.
The text heard round the world was, what if we do a show where we taste shampoos? So tonight...
This is so bad.
Tonight,
oh my God.
I went out, I got some little tiny shampoos.
We have 6 different types of shampoos.
We have 6 different types of shampoo tonight.
And I know you can't see this, but we have a table in front of us where we've got these laid out. We also have in front of us, because we're calling tonight's episode...
The Dove Challenge. Now, one of the soaps, none of the shampoos are Dove.
That is true. None of these are Dove, and this is also not the Dove Challenge that's like about makeup and inner beauty and is probably not 100% good.
Yeah.
Is that correct or no? Is it like good or bad?
Dove sucks.
Okay, Dove
great.
Sucks is the word that we've gotten.
This is the Dove Sucks Challenge. We're gonna suck some doves, baby.
Oh, God. My mom watches us do this.
No, just suck the blood out of them.
I also want to say,
my
mom watches us do this. I also want to say, I did talk to my mom, who is a nurse, and she told me, worst thing that happens is some bathroom issues. Like, nothing, it's totally safe.
Which, like,
is my understanding.
Par for the course. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what is it gonna get worse? I don't think it's possible.
Oh, man.
It's one of those things that I do all the time that I'm still really bad at. Alright. Let's do this thing.
So, I need to finish explaining the Dove Challenge, because that's named, of course, after the Pepsi Challenge, the blind taste test, which is also what we're going to do tonight. We didn't want to be biased. Like, we didn't want to sip straight from the bottle. No. Not only because it's unsanitary, but because we didn't want to let any of the brands or the commercials, any of that affect us.
Yeah, look, at Secret Handshake, we're not sponsored, okay? We don't take money from corporations.
I know that's a shocker.
To advertise to you, our lovely viewers.
We would.
We 100% would.
We would advertise any. In fact, I'll say this. Anyone who Venmos me, what do you, $5?
Like $5.
$5, you can sponsor the show for an episode, and I'll read off any message you choose within reason. Twice?
Yeah.
Twice the episode? Maybe 3 times, to start, middle, and end.
Yeah.
$5 for a sponsorship. We don't care.
Yeah, and that's, by the way, not $5 each.
No.
It's like we have to spend $5.
It would get invested.
Us and the producer.
It would get invested back into the show, I think, because there is at least one bit I told you about earlier tonight that costs like $35 that I want to do, but don't want to spend $35 on.
Folks, please sponsor our show.
Yes, this was in no way the plan. If you want a day sponsorship on Secret Handshake, Venmo me $5. I'll put that link somewhere.
By the way, within the hour, if you know anyone at Dove who wants to sponsor this show,
yeah, if you know any Doves,
hit us up. We will gladly take money from Dove for our Dove Sucks Challenge episode. I would release a Dove anywhere at any time, no questions asked.
We don't have the budget for anything more than pigeons.
No, oh my goodness.
Same bird, right? Am I right? I genuinely don't know.
Our bird episode was last week.
I know, we're so lost. So what I want to point out is that...
you know what it is? We're trying to avoid doing this gross thing.
You're right. So we actually have these in individual cups. Nick's are blue, mine are green, and we've got them all lined up.
I don't appreciate you touching my cups, but go ahead.
I am sorry about that. And we each have individual spit cups. So also, I'm a little sad you can't see it, but that's Connecticut studio prices. They're
astronomical.
They're astronomical.
They're asking for the sky in Connecticut.
They want an arm and a leg.
Oh yeah.
Literally.
Hey, our Bones episode was a few weeks ago. Tonight, we're treading on some well-worn territory, folks.
In that it's bad. Okay. We have to start, right? So we do have them like we do not know. Our producer put these in the cups. So we do not know which ones are which.
Yeah.
We do not know. They're labeled on the bottom.
This is a blind taste test.
They're labeled on the bottom, but this is a blind taste test, so we don't know. I went ahead and grabbed myself a bottle of water to wash my mouth out if I need to. Nick, you have nothing, right?
Here's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
Drinking things is that I'm gonna accidentally keep some shampoo in my mouth, and then if I drink something, it'll get into my system.
I mean, it seems totally fine.
Look, I'm very cautious.
Let's do our first
All right,
taste.
so this is taste number one. Now we do have the same.
We have them the same. They're lined up the same.
Uh-huh.
But we don't know what's in these.
Should we do a cheers?
I mean, it's the only
cheers.
thing that's right.
Contact.
Slap.
Eye contact.
Here we go.
Okay, and then we're not gonna swallow these. We got
spit
we're
cups
spit into.
that we're gonna show you all the time.
I can't wait to see the color combinations.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be real gross.
First notice. I'm looking at these mostly in the clear to white.
Yeah.
I would say 50% of them are clear to white.
Yeah, let's do the
Two of them are sort of yellow, one of them's straight up blue.
Straight up blue.
So I'm scared about that one. That'll be number 3.
Yep.
But, okay, we've put this off for as long as possible.
This is now let's look at the color.
This
is what it is the white shampoo.
A little bit
it's
foamy.
I
mean, you can't even tell there's anything in this cup, honestly, as I show it to the camera. Because it's just sort of white.
Yeah. All right, let's do it. Here we go. This is so bad. It didn't become real until just now.
See, that's the difference between us. Because the second you said it, I flashed to this moment. And it was like, I don't
You have been living this moment for 12 hours.
Yeah. Is it a shocker that we planned this morning?
Yep. Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh my.
It's so slow moving, I don't have any yet.
You gotta squeeze your cup.
Oh my god. Oh no.
All right. Let's review it, right?
I didn't consider the very real possibility that I may barf.
This is really gross. You know what? It wasn't as bad as I thought, right? So,
honestly,
let's do a taste test. Right? It's really gross.
It's so gross.
Can you not do it anymore?
I'm gonna do it, but like
you might barf on this show.
Yeah, I'm not gonna chicken. They're trying to get me to put a little on my finger.
Oh no,
I'm not a baby.
Yeah, he's not a baby. Okay, so let's talk about.
I might straight up throw up.
Okay, let's talk about.
Would you grab from under there like a plastic bag for when I straight up yarf up the
yarf. Oh man. Okay, so let's talk about this.
Yeah,
right?
A definite soapy taste.
Absolutely soapy. You can really taste the thickness, right?
Yeah.
And at this point, I might be getting a sickness for that thickness because I do not know if I'm going to. I don't know if I'm going to get sick from this.
Oh man, you know what the thing I forgot to say was?
What?
This is a call-in show.
Yeah, this is a call.
call-in show,
if you have an opinion on how shampoo tastes,
or want to hear or you just want to have a close-up audio experience
of
while
us.
I blow chunks, then get on board, get on the phone.
Here's what I wanted to say at the top of the show before we started this is don't do this.
Yeah,
don't do what we're doing. Don't do it.
That's such a good thing to note.
Don't try to do it.
That's such a good note because really don't.
Don't live your life in such a way where it comes to this. Don't make choices like we do.
Someone at work today, someone was like, "What are you guys doing on the show tonight?" And I was like, I don't want to tell you. I didn't want to say.
Yeah.
If you're just joining us, this is a show. It's a call-in show, and it's ostensibly comedy, but that's as yet to be seen. Tonight we're taste testing shampoos.
Yeah.
We're blind taste testing shampoos.
Yeah. And by the way, this so far looks like a spit cup for like chew that was made in a lab. Like it's just.
Yeah, I mean it looks nothing like.
It looks insane.
Yeah, it looks nothing like it. So we've really got to review this one, first one we just tasted.
Especially very soapy, very creamy. You could really tell that it's thick. That it's one of those thick shampoos.
Boy, I really regret this whole my life. It tasted, I would say, like shampoo smells.
Yeah, it tastes like this shampoo smells, and that's what I like about it. That's what you want from tasting a shampoo. You don't want it to trick you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh no. I wish it had been just like an apple.
I wish that we had eaten an apple just now.
Yeah, I would have been a way better.
Same apple.
Yeah, we could have Lady in the Tramp.
Lady in the Tramp style. Yeah.
Yeah. I just took a sip of water, probably washing down some of those good fluids that are gonna make me very sick later on.
Yeah.
We're both continuing to spit. I think that evidence is evidence
because the
of how
taste
unpleasant
won't
this
leave.
was.
Yeah.
No, that is the thing. Now, this is another thing we didn't super consider because I don't know how I will taste a different taste.
Yeah, it feels like we need a palate cleanser.
We're being offered peanut M&Ms.
Which I don't know if that's going to work.
I mean, I'll try anything.
Yeah. All right, let's try it out. Here you go. We got a peanut M&M. Uh-huh. No, okay, we're being asked in the comments, did we just drink soap? No.
Kind of.
We put soap in our mouths, and we aerated it to get all the flavors out.
I didn't aerate it that much. It was too much for me immediately.
I watched it around my mouth. I got it in between the gums, you know?
You know, when I was a child in school, we were taught that different areas of the tongue tasted different tastes.
Yeah.
Now, as adults, we know that was a lie, just like many of the things we were taught in school. And what I will say, though, is that I would guess, if it was true, the tip of my tongue would be the part that tastes soap. Because it's never going to go away.
Yeah, this is our life now, that we just, like, taste soap.
Now, should we talk about which of these we think it is?
By the way, we didn't announce the number of this show.
No, we didn't. It's in the comments, or you can hit the call now button on our profile.
242 hands. All right. So, yeah.
Also,
should we
I've been leaving that call now button up. Call in and leave a voicemail. I'll have no way of knowing until one day I check.
Yep. Hey, so here's what we've learned so far in this show.
Okay.
You can call in and leave a voicemail. You can sponsor us. And we're eating soap today.
Now, with that said, I do think it's a good time to transition to. I can't even talk. It's numbing my mouth.
Yeah. Your life is over, buddy.
I'm ruined. We've got to go into our first segment because we put off tasting the soap for so long, and then it was so overwhelming.
Yeah.
That it is now time for our first segment.
Let's do a segment. Okay. So this is a brand new segment.
Yeah. We've never done this segment on the show.
This is a segment we've never done on this show. It's a brand new segment. This is a segment called Entertainment.
Oh, okay. So it's like a mint thing.
Yes.
Okay. So
we're gonna go over some media and entertainment we've watched throughout the week.
Yeah. It's surely your turn to go first.
I said I was gonna bring something up, right? Oh, here's what I'm gonna bring up. Here's what I'm gonna bring up. Our new overlord, sexiest man alive, Blake Shelton. Harper, what do you think about this? What's your take?
My take is, I mean, what a good arm tattoo. Love that classic barbed wire and hoof print pattern.
Yep.
Sexy. Ooh, boy. Ooh.
Oh, I would love to get a look at that arm tattoo, right? Is that what you're saying?
Who is that? I guess the people that voted for him.
That's my impression of Colonel Sanders.
Okay,
Is that
what
he
do you
sounds
have
like?
to say about this?
Here's what I have to say. I think it's a bad choice.
Well, yeah, it's obviously a bad
It's a terrible choice. He's not that sexy.
No, he's not sexy. He's not sexy.
Team Miranda. That's what I'll say. Miranda Lambert, his ex-wife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Our producer loves it.
That's good.
Anyway, yes,
Good
I'm
news.
Team Miranda. Blake Shelton's bad. What do you have for entertainment? A new segment.
Okay, I want to get two things out of the way right away because then I want to do a different thing. Two things out of the way. Difficult People has been canceled, not renewed. Not renewed for a fourth season. Disappointing. I liked that show.
I never watched it.
Well,
Because I don't have
there
Hulu.
you go.
That's my problem.
Yeah.
So I can't watch it.
And then also, as a related note, one of the writers on that show, Jake Fogelnest, did this Amoeba, the record store, the music store, has a segment, a video series that they put out called "What's in Your Bag," where people sort of fill up a bag with stuff from the store and then they talk about it. Mm-hmm. It's good.
It's really good?
I mean, I don't know of anything Jake Fogelnest has done that's not like
Good.
fun.
Yeah. He's good.
So
at
I want
content.
those are my two little things, and then I'm going to do a different thing. Do you have
Okay.
another?
I
thing?
don't have another thing. Go ahead.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry. Are you going to do the other thing? I don't consume as much entertainment as you.
Sorry, I'm very scared. Just of living, so I try and distract myself. I wanted to take us away from. We normally talk about television. We talk about stuff that's on TV. I don't know, and so I wanted to take us to the more refined world of the written word, and talk about. I have 3 articles that I've read recently that I think could easily prompt discussion, or maybe not. I don't know. So
We'll see about that.
So first of all, this is an article that I think was just put up today by Mike Ragnetta. He talked about the use of the word boy by the McElroy brothers. And what it means, what it could mean, if there are issues there. This is the first of a 2-part article. The second part isn't out yet. Any opinions? I mean, you consume at least some of the McElroy content.
Yes. I think that here's my real thoughts on this. Having not read the article,
Sure.
I don't know what the take of the article is.
It's just mostly fun, honestly.
Sure.
Yeah.
I would say that they sometimes lean on it too much.
Interesting.
The word boy.
Yeah, I mean, I believe that Griffin's wife Rachel would probably agree with you. There's an episode of maybe it's their podcast changed formats at one point, so I'm not sure if it was in the new format or the old format, where she points out that if she were to do an impression of him, she would just say good adjective boy.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's true.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me. That sounds like a good impression that I would like to listen
And
to.
the article points out that Griffin is the most likely to go to the boy. To say boy.
Let's go to the boy!
Okay.
Anyway.
We can move on past that one because I feel like these are going to eat up a lot of time. But something that doesn't eat up a lot of time is podcasts. If you listen to them sped up. I read an article this week about people who listen to podcasts at 2 times, 3 times, up to 10 times speed. How do you feel about this?
Do they ever listen to it up to New York
One
times
of our-
speed?
What? Oh, I'm done listening to the podcast.
Oh, man.
It lasted a New York minute.
That's 100% exactly what I was going to say, and I'm glad you said it.
Yeah. Do you ever do this? Do you listen to podcasts?
I listen to a lot of podcasts. I never ever
Neither do
stray
I.
away from the regular human talking speed.
Neither do I. Neither do I. I think a lot of the things I listen to have at least an element of humor to them, and that speeding up or eliminating the pauses would drastically hurt the timing.
Absolutely. I 100% agree. And also, if the people are talking too slow that I would want to pick up the speed, I'll just stop listening to that podcast.
That's exactly...
I bet it's not even good.
I agree. So what we're saying, the takeaway here is cut out... Oh, you almost just knocked... Nick almost just knocked over his spit cup.
Hey,
A
cheers.
disaster that
No, I'm
I
not going to do that.
fully anticipate to happen later in the show.
Oh, 100%. I'm surprised.
So
my
quality
legs haven't
over
knocked
quantity
over
is
the
what I'm saying there. And then this one last article, this was published, I think, on Dorkly today. It was a comprehensive breakdown of Toad from the Mario games. Mm-hmm. Is that his head or is he wearing a hat?
table. That's a good question. I think it's his hair.
You think it's his hair?
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's a pretty reasonable. I think that's a pretty reasonable point. Toadette's sort of pigtailed mushroom cap, I think, would kind of be a good point in that argument's favor.
I thought it was just understood that was his hair. I
Well,
didn't even know there was an argument.
I mean, it has come off as a hat in an old cartoon, although is that canon?
No.
But I think one of the biggest arguments for it being part of their heads is that in the newest Super Mario game, Super Mario Odyssey, lots of characters wear hats. It's kind of an important theme in the game. And the cap creatures that can possess
Other stuff.
other entities can possess a toad on its head, which it can't do on any other creature already wearing a hat.
Yeah, so...
Which I think would mean that it's not a hat.
And I would say that hair, part of the head.
Yeah.
So
I
we
didn't
settled
hear-
it here.
I've never heard the hair argument.
mushroom
I think that
is
honestly makes
hair.
the most sense.
Yes.
It's hair. I really just wanted to say that as a transition to the fact that we, after the show last week, played some Super Mario Odyssey, and we've recorded it, and we're going to put it out as a video, I think.
You at home will be able to see us
So look
play
forward to that.
Mario Odyssey.
Super Mario Odyssey.
Uh-huh.
We did it 2-player. It's
Super Mario.
a pretty good impression.
It's not a bad impression. All right,
We have to move on.
We have to move on to soap number 2. Now, this is soap number 2.
I'm so scared.
We're going to drink this soap. Call in if you want to listen to us spit soap into a cup and possibly grarf.
Yeah, I am setting up this bag in case I straight up Ralph.
All right, he might Ralph. This guy might Ralph. Are there any holes in that bag?
I hope not, otherwise I'm going to have some wet jeans.
WWWWJ. All right, here we go. Ready? This is soap number 2. It's white, very similar, but it's a little bit more pearlescent.
Yeah, that's very much it. There's a sort of marbled quality to the
there's
surface.
there's a marble quality. to
Again,
this
I'll show
soap.
it, but I doubt it'll show up.
Yeah.
Yes,
it looks
we have
the same.
6 different kinds of shampoo. We're doing a blind taste test. What we didn't ever decide on is
Which one we think it is?
which one we thought the first one
I
was.
think the number 1, I'm going to go... Now, we have a lot here, right? Mm-hmm. And I think I'm going to go
That's exactly the one
Pantene.
I think it was Pantene also.
All right, so we're going to guess Pantene.
This is a
We're gonna
blind
toss this
taste
away.
test.
All right, here we go.
I'm guessing Pantene also.
Blind taste test. This next one is...
We don't know.
Ready?
Oh god. I'm so scared. Oh,
Way less soapy.
Not as bad, right?
Yeah, it tastes like... When it first happened, when it first got into my mouth, I was like, can I get a napkin? When it first got into my mouth, I was like, this doesn't have a taste. This doesn't taste like anything.
Yeah.
And-
Okay. I'm seeing a comment saying you're missing calls. Somebody keeps saying they keep trying to call in. Is
Uh-oh.
that happening?
Is that the case? Uh-oh.
Oh.
It's not...
Someone's calling right now.
Someone's calling right now? Great. We are now accepting a
Hello.
call.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. We've got some problems
What?
with our audio.
Hang on just a second. We've got obviously an issue. Would
Oh,
you
no.
unplug that from the one it's in and plug it into the other, right below it? Right below it? Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so let's talk about... I'm going to talk about this.
Okay, it sounds like we got someone on the phone. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, I can. I called in to hear Harper Ralph. Has he done it yet?
He hasn't Ralph.
No, and here's what I'll say. The second one just didn't taste as bad.
Yeah.
I like that. That's good. Was that the pearlescent one?
It was
Yeah.
the pearlescent one, yes.
Okay.
Um,
So what do you guys think is causing the pearlescence? Do you think that's the moisturizer, or do you think that's like a skin thing that's different?
I mean,
I'm not sure.
moisturizer I think is a really good guess.
I agree. I think that's probably...
Now, Nick,
it.
yours is
Mine
just
is like-
straight up leaking on the
It's
table.
leaking on the table. I don't know what am I supposed to do?
Wipe it up. Our producer just brought you something
Yeah,
that you could
look,
wipe with.
Look, I asked that question before I realized I was an idiot. All right. Now, yes.
Oh, boy.
The fact that it's moisture probably makes a lot of sense. By the way, who are we speaking with?
Oh, great. Your first
This
name.
is This is Alex from Oklahoma City.
Alex from Oklahoma
Alex.
City. Wow, good town.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Great,
What's
great
really?
onion burgers
What's your
around here.
connection, Nick?
huh?
Have you ever lived in Oklahoma City? So
No.
maybe chill. Why? Why is that?
Told me to chill. All right.
So that one, what I will say is the back end is unpleasant.
The back end is actively unpleasant
But-
in a it tastes bad way, not in a it tastes soapy way.
Right? Yeah. No, that one tastes a lot less soapy for sure.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Now I don't.
What is it? Is it bitter? What's the badness of the aftertaste?
It's a little bit bitter. It's like, I don't know, it's just like, it doesn't taste how I want a shampoo to taste. You know what I mean?
I mean, what could that possibly mean?
Well, the first one, it tasted extremely like soap, but that's what I expect
I'll
out of
show
a
again
shampoo.
some of the options. Again, we don't know what we're actually.
Well, we've
having.
determined that number one is Pantene.
We have guessed that number one is the Pantene.
So
I
I'll
just
say
showed.
it's out of the running. Pantene is out of the running. So we've got a bunch of other options. Man, what are some other things we could say? What are some other notes we could hit about this shampoo?
It tasted. Now here's what I'll say: a little bit of an artificial banana taste. Did that come through at all?
Oh,
that
gross.
makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that's what it was,
Yeah.
but it tastes like tasted like a liquefied banana Laffy Taffy.
Yeah, a little bit.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
plus
interesting.
soap.
Yeah, plus like soap stuff. Wow, that checks out.
Wow, I guess I'm pretty good at reviewing how shampoo tastes. God.
Wow, look. Now, my worry was at the beginning when I didn't taste anything, it was like, oh, because my mouth is already a soapy taste. But
Right.
it definitely, now sitting with
There's
it a
a
little bit.
burning taste in the after. There's a burning aftertaste.
I do not get that at
Burning
all.
seems bad.
Really, to quote.
It seems like you might be having an allergic reaction to this soap, to this shampoo.
Yeah, to quote Ralph from The Simpsons, it tastes like burning.
Hey, to quote Ralph from The Simpsons, you're gonna Ralph soon.
To quote Ralph from The Simpsons, my cat sleeps in a drawer.
All
That
right.
one wasn't relevant.
You know what you guys need as a palate cleanser is seltzer or sparkling water.
That is exactly
Yeah, this
actually
dude's
what
got-
I am drinking. I'm worried I'm just
I got
washing
nothing.
what's left in my mouth.
Uh-huh.
It's also not a flavored seltzer.
This might be like a mouthwash situation. You might not have to
Yeah.
Listerine yourself later.
And it's gonna volumize my mouth. Is the thing
They're gonna be huge.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be so loud.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Boy, this is
that's
really
easy.
bad, Alex. Do you have any advice, any tips, have you been in this situation before?
In a shampoo tasting situation, no, I have not.
Oh, okay.
You're
What
never
I
in the
would
shower
say-
like, I wonder.
What I would say is that you guys are neglecting 20% of your senses right now. There are 5 senses, and you're neglecting one of them. That sense being the sense of smell. You're supposed to get a good whiff of
right.
it, like a wine.
Yeah.
You know, let's do what we've look. Let's do. Now I have ruined.
It tastes like a faux banana mixed with paint thinner. I
Yeah,
mean,
it
that's
does a
really
little
what
bit,
it
yeah.
tastes and smells
Now
like.
you've maintained the integrity of
Okay.
your cup. I crush them as I
you
do
keep
it.
crushing them.
Well, because I want to get it faster, you know. So I'm just gonna smell my spit cup. Let's see what's going on.
But that is going to be a mixture of
Oh,
It doesn't smell great.
We are collecting our
spit.
spits
Oh,
now.
weird.
Here's what I'll note. Even though I feel like I've been spitting a lot more,
Yeah.
yours has way more in it.
Yeah, I take big shots. You know, hey, I'm
You
like
miss
Billy
100%
Joel.
of the shots 100% of the shots you don't take.
Absolutely, 100%. But yeah, you know, this is a weird thing we've done to ourselves.
It is, Nick. And on that note, I'll say we have to go to a segment.
We have to go to our regular segment,
One
right?
of our
Is it me
regular
or you?
segments. I don't remember.
I think we should do you because it might not be available later.
Oh, good point.
Yes.
My iPad is dying because I forgot to charge it.
All right, so this is a segment that Harper does every week.
This is my weekly segment.
You know,
It's called Recently Obsolete.
Our
This
first
is
segment was a segment we've never done before, brand new.
right,
This
but this
an
is a
old
weekly
standby.
segment. Let's see. This is a segment where I review pieces of technology I've inexplicably kept, even though I haven't used them in years. Tonight I'm talking about the second generation iPod Touch, which I purchased my senior year of high school. My plan has always been to review the iPod Touch on week 3 of iPod month, But then today, I just couldn't find it. Just no idea where it went. But I'm not gonna let that stop me. I was reborn from fire last week, and I can do what I want. Since you can't actually see the device, I'll start with a description of what it looks like. This will be helpful not only for review purposes, but also as a way of saying, hey, if you happen to find an iPod that looks like this, that's mine. Please give it back. My iPod Touch has a screen on one side and a well-scratched back of silver aluminum, partially covered by a blue round-cornered square sticker with the Vimeo logo on it. Because that's the kind of nerd I was in high school.
Vimeo.
If found, please return it ASAP. It has, like, the whole Mountain Goats discography on there, and I'd like to listen to it. Now, usually I end this segment by answering two questions. Should I keep this device? And will I keep this device? Tonight, those questions don't make much sense. So, instead I'll say this. This segment ends after next week.
Ooh.
That's all.
All right. A big change coming.
Yeah.
The storm's coming, folks.
I'm now. This is maybe
Lock
people
your
at home
doors.
haven't been able to tell this. Maybe it's not been clear. But I've gotten very sick of doing the same thing every week.
And you're getting very sick of doing this.
And I'm getting very sick. I honestly feel like my nose is closing.
Yeah. It's not good. Don't do this at home. I want to reiterate.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Harper, does your throat feel like it's closing?
No.
My heart feels like it's closing.
God, I really hope I don't have to go to the hospital.
Yeah, that would be a significant bummer.
I'm a little bit of a hypochondriac, so please don't put that in my head. I
All right.
will be like
Sorry.
texting my mom later, like, does this mean I'm dying?
Yeah.
And she'll be like, no. It's nothing.
I
Yeah.
extremely get it.
Alex, thank you so much for calling in. We're going to go to this other caller, but I do appreciate your call. I hope
Yeah.
we'll talk to you again soon.
We got to get through these.
We really do.
shampoos.
Hello, new caller. You're on the air. What's your first name?
Olivia.
Olivia, hello.
Hi, Olivia.
Hello.
Good to have you. How do you... now, Olivia.
Cheers, Olivia.
I know
first
you.
of all.
I know you sometimes call the show while not watching. I need to know if that's the case tonight.
That is the case.
Oh boy, oh boy.
So you don't know what we're doing.
No, I do not. What's happening?
Well, I'm
First
so
of-
glad I get to explain it once again for anyone who's just joined
Sorry.
us, especially you, Olivia. Tonight, we are tasting shampoo.
Why?
Because I pitched it and we didn't want to do anything else.
I mean, I
Oh my
wanted to do
God.
anything else,
You're correct, Harper.
but it
Look.
is what is happening,
It's
and
what's
there's no
happening.
going
We're
back
two
on it now.
shampoos in.
We're 2 shampoos out of 6 in, only a third of the way, while over
Over
halfway
halfway
through the show.
which mathematically spells trouble.
Yeah.
So we should
Slam these.
we should-
Olivia, do you want to
should-
stay on the phone while we have a sip of this shampoo?
Uh-huh.
Yes, I'm very sad.
You will.
Me too.
You will listen to us spitting into a glass.
Yeah. Now, I'm very
Love it.
excited because we have reached the only shampoo that is blue.
Yeah. This is a blue shampoo.
This
but
next
first
one's
of all,
straight up blue.
before we do this one, we have to determine which one.
Oh, which
is-
one was our previous
And
one?
I think it's this one is what I would guess. I would guess Tresemme. Luxurious moisture. Puh. What do you think?
I would believe that.
Mm-hmm.
I also think it could have been the Nexus.
I agree that it could have been the Nexus, but I'm firm in my belief that it was Tresemme.
Honestly, it could have been Head and Shoulders. I don't really know.
I don't think it's Head and Shoulders.
I'm developing a headache. And I don't know if that's related.
Well, I'm developing a shoulder ache. All right, let's work on this blue one. Here we go. Ready? Bottoms up, buddy. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm.
oh my god!
Is that you guys throwing up?
No. Harper,
No, but I came close.
Harper does have a bag in which to throw up if that happens.
Because it might.
Ew.
Because it might.
I'm not gonna come close. I haven't had any problems with these shampoos so far, but here's what I will say. That one I would just.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Are you good to go? All right. All right. So here's what I will say. Oh my gosh! First of all, okay.
Please
Here.
give me some of that so I can wipe my mouth.
So I agree with you in terms of my nose is like closing up. What's happening? This? Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay, so here's what I will say about that last shampoo. It tastes the most medical so far. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense, Nick.
Yeah, and I think that will give us a hint as to which shampoo it is. Do you have any other thoughts? I don't think it tasted very blue, though.
No, oh my gosh. I'm so scared I'm going to genuinely throw up on our show, Nick. I came so close that time. I came so close, Nick.
Harper, if you throw up, then what? So what?
Because it's on the internet forever.
Look, here's what I'll say.
What, are we going to get lucky and this is the other one that Facebook throws up? No, I'm going to throw up. I can't even talk anymore.
Yeah, this is exciting. This is very exciting. Look, if you feel like you or your friends want to watch someone throw up live on the internet, share this post, share this video, like and subscribe. It's look, anything can happen on this show week to week.
Here is the thing that I will also say I said. One of the last messages we exchanged, where I said, I think it's a good idea in every way except I don't want to do it.
I gave you the out. I said, I will do this by myself if
But
you
I'm
like.
not going to... What am I... What that kind of message would that send to the world?
I feel like we've done things where I'm the person we've put post-it notes on me.
Yeah, but that's
we've
different.
shaved my face.
What, are you
done
going to
lots of
shave
stuff
my
with this
face?
thing.
You're going to carve a pattern into this? Nothing?
Into your skin.
Yeah, scar me up.
Yeah.
I'm losing it.
Anyway, do you have any other thoughts about this shampoo? I feel like I know which one it is. Because I use it.
So it's Head and Shoulders is my
It's
guess.
Head and Shoulders. It's definitely Head and Shoulders.
Nick, I don't know that you use Head and Shoulders, but at the same time, I know you use Head and Shoulders.
Yeah, I'm a Head and Shoulders. Yeah, I'm absolutely a Head and Shoulders kind of guy.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm guessing that one's Head and Shoulders. None of them have been as bad up front as the first one was.
That first one was a real doozy. But I think that we got it out of the way quick, which was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's compare what we've got going on in our spit cups so far.
I can't
there was
believe
a
the
little bit
commitment
of blue.
of how much you've been drinking of it, because
Yeah.
I've been taking just enough.
I believe we had a comment earlier that Sanchez boys have huge sweat glands, or spit glands.
Yeah, but I mean, also
It's
probably
also
sweat glands.
huge, like insane.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. It's basically an open sore, our sweat glands.
It's so bad.
Gross. It's so gross. We're getting some support in the comments.
Thank you, I need it. Hit the sad react.
Hit the sad react if
support
you're
me.
sad for Harper. Hit the LOL react if you think it's funny. And hit the thumbs up if you think that I'm the better host. Alright.
Thank you. Why? Why not? Why is that part of it?
Because I'm a classic thumbs up guy.
Thank you to our viewers. I see the support and it means just a lot.
I got a thumbs up after that too.
Okay.
That's nice.
Okay.
Alright. So, should we move on to the next one? Are you ready?
Will I ever
Do you
be?
want to tap out? This is a
Olivia, I'm
real
so sorry, but we are going to move on to this next call. Thank you so much for calling in.
Why would you kick Harper while he's down? Look, that's
Hello,
the kind of
caller.
guy I am.
Thank you for calling in this time of need for me. I hope you're not here to, insult, harass me. Who is this?
This is Chris. Christopher.
Huh? Who's this?
This is Christopher.
This is Christopher.
Christopher, it's good to have you here. Now, thoughts, feelings, opinions. Have you ever drank any shampoo?
I've gotten some in my mouth before. I think everybody would be lying if they had.
And here's what I want to clarify, because I do think that's true. I think everybody has gotten some of the foam that is mixed with water coming down their head and into their mouth. That's not what we're getting.
Kinda
We are getting the
watered
full,
down,
concentrated
diluted
plasma form.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
of the shampoo. I
Straight
think
from
it's absolutely worse.
Straight from the tap. It's really, it's not a good feeling.
It's definitely worse than when you get like shampoo that you're washing your hair with in your mouth,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
It's way worse.
I got a lot of like very vomit-centric questions here, guys.
Okay, good.
That's
Love to answer
kind
them.
of my angle that I want to drive.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What do you guys think that you would have made it through the first cup if you swallowed it?
No, I
No,
wouldn't have
you
come
would've-
close.
No, because it's poison. We would be drinking poison for our bodies.
I for sure wouldn't have.
Yeah.
I for sure would have thrown up. The first one was also so far the worst one. Maybe because I was unprepared and I've been more ready for these last two, but like the first one, you agree with this though, right?
Yeah, it's been the worst so far. The first.
Yeah,
one.
the first one was absolutely the worst one.
It was the most soapy.
But in another way, I'm grateful for that.
Definitely.
What my greatest fear is that it was the fourth worst one.
Yeah.
And that these next three are all going to be worse than the first one.
Well, my greatest fear is heights, but in terms of my second greatest fear, it's probably that. We should.
I mean, in this moment, yeah, I'm not cool. I'm not that cool with heights either. To
Yeah,
be
heights
honest.
aren't good.
This is
But
my
it's weird
nightmares
that-
are normally
Another
height
question.
related.
Yeah, it's
Are you
weird.
guys even like a little bit afraid that
What
now
is
that you're putting the shampoo in your mouth and it's so concentrated, do you think maybe there's anything in shampoos that make your hair grow faster? And if you put it in your mouth, you think maybe you're going to grow hair in your mouth?
I think that there's a 100% chance that will happen. I don't think that there's any doubt that I will have after this hair in my mouth. What do you think, Harper?
I mean, another 10 minutes on my morning routine.
Yeah.
It's a little extra space to shave.
Yeah.
I
Oh, you're gonna full on shave.
Oh, what am I gonna leave it?
I'm just
Look
gonna.
unkempt
I'm just gonna attach
with my
razor
bed
blades.
mouth?
I'm just gonna attach razor blades to my toothbrush.
Oh God!
Yeah.
What a horrifying image.
Yo, it's disgusting.
Marathon
And
Man 2.
I regret it right after I said it.
Yeah.
We should take this next shot. You
Yeah.
ready? Let's
Christopher,
do it.
I'm
Here
glad
we go.
you're gonna be on the phone
Harper?
while I legitimately probably throw up.
Uh huh. Chris.
Oh, good.
Christopher, you're getting a treat. You're part of Secret Handshake history.
I'm genuinely so
Uh huh. You know, we've had a lot of iconic moments on this show.
What do you think's the most iconic moment?
That we've had a lot. I think one of them is probably shaving my beard.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um.
I like to think when you won at Raise Your Hand. Is
Oh yeah.
I like
that
to
one.
think that's an iconic
Oh,
moment.
yeah.
Another moment where I was in pure distress.
Yeah. Absolute pure distress.
And defeat.
All right, here we go. Ready?
I'm so scared.
Oh God, I am. Here we go.
If you're just joining us, we're tasting shampoo
Yeah.
because we're stupid.
Yeah, we're extremely
Because we're
stupid.
dumb and bad.
By the way, this is already a little bit more liquidy than the other ones.
I can tell that it's going to be way easier to sip, which
Which means I'm gonna.
I
get,
don't even know how to feel about
which means
literally any part
I'm
of my
gonna
life
get
anymore.
so much more in my mouth. It's gonna be crazy. Here we go. Ready? Go.
Oh God.
Mmm.
That's it.
Mmm.
Oh.
Best one by far.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Best one by far. It's like fruity, but not artificial fruity like the other one was.
Yeah, that one wasn't so bad.
It's like citrusy.
If they'd all been like that, I wouldn't have been afraid I was going to throw up.
Yeah, that one was like, it wasn't pleasant, but it wasn't like, you know.
That one was not as bad.
Here's what I'll say: if I were at a restaurant and I ordered a juice and that's what it tasted like, I'd be like, that's really weird.
I'd be like, I'm not ordering this again.
This is like, it's like, but it's not like I'm gonna talk to the manager bad. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Right. Excuse me, is this shampoo?
And then they go, oh, sorry, and then they take
Whoops.
some and put it onto their head.
Yeah, that one was by far the least bad. Now, based on the color and consistency, I'm going to think that one either has to be the Johnson's Baby Shampoo or the Garnier Fructis.
I would say it's the
I
Garnier.
think it's probably the Garnier
I would
also
say
because it was a little fruity.
It was a little bit fruity. You don't get that from the Johnson &
No, I
Johnson
think
baby
this is
shampoo.
more oily.
Here's what I will say though. This looks like I left out a vanilla milkshake.
Don't. Please don't.
That's what it tastes like.
Dear boy, oh boy.
Yeah. I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, we have to do. It's time for our final segment.
Oh, thank God.
This is our final segment.
Thank God
and then
I
we
can
have
wash some of the
more...
taste out of my mouth.
All right. So this is a segment called Nick Treads the Boards. This is a segment called Nick Treads the Boards. As we all know...
Yeah, please give me one of these.
As we all know, I took over for Ben Brantley, theater critic for the New York Times. He's off, somewhere picking bugs out of a chimpanzee, doing something.
And then eating them?
And then eating them, and then spitting them out and being like, that tastes fruity. So I've taken over. I'm the theater critic now. And this is a review. This is my latest review of a Broadway show called Roger Roger.
Okay.
It's a Broadway show called Roger Roger. Here we go. I usually have a paper, and I should explain why I'm using this stylus. My phone doesn't recognize my finger anymore, so I have to use this stylus. It's, I feel very silly. Alright, here we go. Roger Roger. Roger Roger is a military play about a man named Robert Roberto and his wife, Roberta Roberts, and their star-crossed meeting during an attempt by the United States government to bully the Canadian military. Robert, played by Stephen Tobolowsky, is a squirmy little nerd and commander of Canada's Navy, the Maple Mermaids. Roberta, played by Salma Hayek, is a Navy SEAL, an Army captain, an Air Force admiral, and a Marines, we'll say, leader. She is also straight up the strongest person in the world. One of the strengths of the show is how it crosses the boundaries of what is fact and what is fiction. As the play opens with a graphic scene of Hayek beating Tobolowsky to death with her bare hands, followed by the audience being handed a very authentic-looking obituary for the beloved character actor. Then there's a full funeral, including eulogies from the director Michael Showalter, the producers Uglis Dadams and Tammy Davis Jr., as well as Tobolowsky's mother, a huge hamburger puppet voiced and operated by Frank Oz. Any audience member not wearing black is forced to carry Tobolowsky's casket out of the theater and into the dumpster next to the place where they do Newsies, so he can play in the most peaceful place imaginable, in a pile of playbills for Newsies. It is currently unknown why the play is called Roger Roger. There are no characters named Roger in it.
I noticed that.
I guess because it is military, but honestly, it barely is. I would suggest calling it something more related to the plot of the show, like The Death of Stephen Tobolowsky, or A Huge Bummer.
Oh, wow.
That is my review of Roger Roger on Broadway.
Wow. Okay.
Thank you for listening. I'll accept any notes. I haven't done this part. I'll accept any notes that you have. I'm always looking to grow as a writer.
Okay. My note would be, I've never been so grateful for the fact that I always have a glass of white wine during your segment. Because I was able to use that to sort of wash some of the taste out of my mouth.
And by the way, I just noticed this. The M&Ms we've been eating adds a little bit of color.
They are adding a little color. I noticed it
mixes
earlier,
it
but didn't point it out because of just how gross it was.
No, this is extremely gross, and you're gross for watching. All right, so let's...
Yeah, honestly, if you've been watching the whole show, let's not mince our words here. You're a pervert.
Yeah, you're gross and a weirdo.
Yeah.
But we love you.
Yeah. All right, let's keep going.
We love all our little creeps. All right, here we go.
We only have two my lips are getting so dry and they taste they feel fuzzy.
Yeah, something's going on in my mouth that I don't fully understand.
If you're just joining us, we've been blind taste testing shampoos.
Yeah, I feel like I ate
because this is the sort of show where apparently we do that.
Yeah, we're taste testing shampoos. I feel like...
Do we still have anyone on the phones? No? Okay, well, you can call in if you'd like. 802-42-HANDS or hit the call now button on our profile.
Absolutely. I will say that my mouth you're mentioning it feels like it feels fuzzy. It feels kind of numb.
Yeah.
I feel like
especially my lips.
Yeah, I feel like I ate a trick candy in the Willy Wonka factory. That's how I feel.
Now, what do you think your sin was? Because I think it was suggesting this episode idea.
Absolutely, that's what it was. All right, here we go.
Another yellow one.
This is a yellow guy.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't been showing these off as much. You can see them really a lot more with the color. I forgot to keep showing them after the two white ones you couldn't really see. Here was the blue one from earlier.
Okay, so here's let's review, right?
We think so far that we've probably tasted Pantene.
We think number 1 was Pantene, number 2
We
was
think Tresemme.
number
We
3
think
Head and Shoulders. Number 4
we think Garnier. And based on this being the next yellow one, I would guess this is going to be the Johnson & Johnson baby shampoo.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a comment that also thinks that. So yeah, I'm guessing this
go.
is probably the baby shampoo. So my hope is a mild taste for babies.
Yep, a mild taste for babies. Oh man, this is by the way, the shampoo to get babies out of your hair. Here we go. Ready?
I can't believe myself. You know what? Now, here's what I'll say about this one. This is the first one where it's real bad on the front end. The back end, not so bad.
The back end, not so bad. There's a lot of sense memory happening for me here. Right?
Yeah. I think it's definitely the baby shampoo, right? It's
definitely the baby shampoo.
It's absolutely the baby.
Yeah, because when I was a young man, even into my teens, when I would stay over at my grandmother's house, this is the shampoo that she had. So this tastes like my grandmother's house. It's very odd, but yeah. What are some other it is very mild. You can tell that this is made.
This one is the one where after the fact. This one's not so bad right now.
This isn't so bad right now, and I would say it would be even less bad if it got into my eyes. Like that's what it tastes like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, you're just trying to catch up. You cheated just now. You're trying to catch up to my volume.
I'm trying to wash out, so not more than catch up.
You're a little cheater. You're a little
cheater.
cheater, pumpkin eater,
shampoo eater.
Peter, shampoo eater. All right.
We only have one left. If you're just joining us, we've been blind taste testing shampoos.
All right. So here's what we're down to. Right. We're down to the Nexus.
Yeah, by process of elimination, we are guessing this last one is the Nexus.
Yes.
Now that's based on a lot of assumptions.
Absolutely, but I think we're pretty close here.
I can't. Do you think we're the grossest thing that regularly happens on Facebook Live? It's certainly not the grossest thing that's ever happened on Facebook Live, but that regularly happens.
Man, you got to browse some more pages on Facebook Live.
Apparently so. I never watch anything.
Facebook Live, a great service.
Are we sponsored by Facebook?
Cheers.
I mean, in a sense, we are.
By the way, if you want to sponsor our show,
Venmo me $5. That's all it would take.
We'll do whatever you want.
We'll post that link later, right? We'll post that link?
We'll post that Richard link later. Here we go. Now let's smell this one. This isn't something...
I'm furious.
You gotta wash that joke out of your mouth.
Yeah. You just got a thumbs up for that.
Oh, yeah, baby. All my Linklater heads. All right. So here's something we haven't been doing, right? We haven't been smelling. We got a call saying we should smell. Let's take our time with this.
You're right.
All right.
This is our last one. I don't know how much time we've got
We're
left.
at a vineyard. Central California. All right? We're wafting, we're waving. This is what I was taught to do
now,
in science class.
I would guess this is true of all of these, but this one, I would say, very pleasant scent here.
Yeah, this smells great. I don't think that that's true for all of them, because I sniffed a couple of them, I believe, and I was like, oh, this just smells like shampoo. Yeah, I'm sorry. Hand me that stuff. I'm getting shampoo all over this table.
It's going to have nice and luxurious hair.
Yeah. Nice and luxurious bark. All right, here we go. Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Comment calling us weirdos.
We're extreme weirdos.
No defense.
All right, here we go. Yeah, very pleasant.
Yeah,
I must say.
It smells like something that you would eat, and I can't put my finger on exactly what it is.
It's just like fruity. It's just like, you know.
It has
just
like
smells
almost a
kinda
caramel
nice.
apple scent. Like a faux
Ooh,
caramel apple.
I catch that.
Yeah.
I catch a little bit of that. It's sweet. You know?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. You ready?
I guess.
Oh God, this is so disgusting.
Yes, it's very bad.
Oh
It
my
was a
God.
very, very bad idea. Yes, I can't
Here we
emphasize
go.
enough how stupid this is.
Here we go. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know, I think you hit the nail on the head with the caramel apple
Uh-huh.
because I tasted it too.
God, my
I
teeth
really
feel
got
like
a sense very
sticky.
appley. Yeah, that one was texture-wise. That one was an odd one. I felt like.
Yeah, and although again, not very bad. Not too
No,
bad.
not too bad at all. I liked that. May be the one that tasted the best.
It might be. It's in competition with
What we assume to be
we
Garnier.
assume to be
Yes,
Garnier.
the citrusy one.
Um,
Oh man, God.
we did start with the worst one.
Oh, we absolutely started with the worst one.
That's
was
very
really, really
interesting.
gross.
Based on it was entirely random.
Mm-hmm. Entirely random.
So we only have a couple of minutes of show left.
Should we figure out if we were correct?
That's exactly what I was going to
Mm-hmm.
say we should do.
My God, this really looks so gross.
So let's
my God.
let's align these on the table as we think that they went. So we think do we agree about
Yes,
the order? Do
I
we
agree about this order.
Okay, then I'm going to share it with the viewers.
All right.
We think first
Number 1,
Pantene.
Pantene.
Second, Tresemme. Third, Head and Shoulders.
Uh-huh.
Fourth, Garnier Fructis. Fourth,
Fifth.
fifth. Whoops! I guess some of my brain cells are probably dying. The Johnson's Baby Shampoo, and last we think the Nexus Therapy Replenishing System.
And these, by the way, are all the shampoos in the Dove Challenge.
Yeah, we did not get any Dove.
We don't have any
Didn't
Dove.
get any Dove. So, I think the only way to do this is for me to actually look at my cups, which I have preserved. You crushed every single
I
one
crushed
of yours.
every single one. Hey man, I crushed them. You know what I mean?
Okay,
You know
so
what I'm saying?
let's go ahead and see. First up was the Tresemme. We
Ah!
got it wrong. First
I feel
up,
like
we
a
guessed
fool.
Pantene. That
It
means
was
we
the
will.
Tresemme.
We definitely
That
got.
means we have to drink it. That's not true. That's not true. I
We
shouldn't have
did
even
not set up
said that.
stakes. Don't.
No, we didn't set up
No.
stakes.
Second up was the Nexus.
Wow. Okay. Jeez
Wow. So we
Louise.
got a lot of these wrong.
Yeah. Well, we got two. We got two of them wrong.
Almost hard to believe that we didn't know what the shampoos tasted like.
Yeah.
Almost hard to believe.
Yeah.
Third up, Head and Shoulders.
Head and
We
Shoulders.
had that
We
one
got
right.
that
We
one.
did have that one right. Fourth up, Garnier. We had that one
Garnier
right as well.
Fructis.
Fourth, the Johnson Baby Shampoo.
We got that one correct.
And that means that fifth, yep, that's the Pantene.
All right. So 3 and 3. I feel like that's a decent score for tasting shampoos.
I mean, in a percentage sense, in the U.S. school system, we would have failed this test.
Yeah.
But what I'll say about it is Tresemme tastes the worst.
Yeah. Don't look. If you're looking to eat shampoo, don't get Tresemme.
Yeah.
I don't know the calorie count. I don't know if you're trying to, trim up.
Don't know what vitamins and minerals it has in
Yeah,
it.
but it's not good.
But overall, what do you think? I think let's decide on best tasting, and then we'll finish it up. How many? Do we have any time left at all?
1 minute.
1
Okay.
minute. Okay. So I think we should decide which do you think was better, the Pantene or the Garnier?
Look, for me, I'm a sucker for anything apple tasting. Apple pies, apple ciders. I'll drink a half gallon of apple cider by myself in 2 days. So I'm going Pantene. It tasted appley. It had that texture on my palate.
Yeah. Now some people are going to say that I'm saying this only for the controversy. I think it was the Garnier was my favorite.
See, conflict brings viewership, people. This is what we want. Next week, we're going to pit an apple against an orange and see who wins.
No, it'll be something better than that, and God, I hope better than this. Thank you so much for viewing. Share this, I guess, if you want to, and I'll post my Venmo on the page if you want to sponsor an episode. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.
Thank you.